Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Tier 10 Special Destroyer, the Ragnar. Of course, this is for the How I Play series, or the Thought Process series. Whatever you want to call it. It's one of those, I guess. So it's the Ragnar, of course, Tier 10 Destroyer. It's been in the game for quite a while. Obviously, I have a review for it on my channel. That was uploaded quite a while ago. I think, well, exactly when Ragnar came out, I posted it, right? So I wanted to make it into a how I play, because I've played this ship quite a fair amount now, and I want to talk about how I play it. And, you know, maybe if you guys aren't understanding how to play the Ragnar, or maybe you prefer my playstyle over what you're doing right now, you can kind of implement it into your own, or you can just see what I'm doing and you can just choose to not implement it. That's up to you, obviously. I don't really mind either way, but here I'm going to try and explain as much as possible on what I am doing. I'll play 2 games in the Ragnar and try to talk about every little minute detail, if possible. But, anyway, so, obviously, we're gonna start off with the Armour Layout first, which is quite interesting for a destroyer. Before we start, by the way, Ragnar is available for steel, by the way. I'm actually gonna check how much steel it is, just for you to know. I'll obviously show this at the end as well, for you guys to know how much and stuff, but let me just show it quickly at the start so you guys know what's going on. The ship is available for 27,000 steel. But anyway, so I think we should start off with the Armour Layout. Now, Malta, why Armour Layout? Normally you don't show Armour Layouts on the stores. Well, this is because this one has armor. Now, not Giga Armor, it has 25mm armor, and it's quite big, the 25mm armor section. So, what's that even gonna do to you, you might ask? Well, against destroyers that don't pen the 25, for example, I don't know, like a Gearing, I think even Holland, for example, or Smaland, they both pen 20, for example. I think even Kleber and Marceau, for example. Just all of these destroyers that don't pen 25 or over will not be able to penetrate your side armor with HE. Why is this so useful? Well, most of the time, destroyers are shooting HE at you, so having 25mm armor is really nice because you can tank that shell, take 0 damage unless they obviously hit you up here in the 13 or the nose, or up here in the 19, obviously. There's also the fact that, well, obviously they should just load AP, right? But most of the time in tense situations, a lot of destroyer players don't really end up loading AP. The way to counter it is obviously loading AP, but you can also angle to reduce damage like that, which is pretty cool. So that's why I wanted to show the armor layout. 25mm armor in the middle is pretty cool. Obviously the aft is 19 here, 19 here, 13 superstructures. You can get penned all of that. And obviously a tiny bit of 25 on the back. I've never seen that before. It's my first time actually seeing that part. But anyway, I've played the Ragnar quite a fair amount. But I think we should move over to the commander build. I have preventative maintenance, lost sand, survivability expert, superintendent, incoming fire alert, adrenaline rush, fearless brawler, and main battery and AA expert. Now you guys are like, whoa! Where is the concealment? Malta? Look, concealment's really good, I agree. But the way I play Ragnar, and I'll show you, I don't really value it that much. So for my equipment, I have main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. You can obviously replace this with surveillance radar mod 1, but I really do value the engine boost way more than the radar itself. Another thing I wanted to show you is the normal camouflage available for Ragnar, which is this one. This is the normal camo you're gonna have available for Ragnar, but obviously I have the clan battle one because I play countless amounts of clan battles, so I have the clan battle camo for it, the dusty owl. So I'll be using this camo for this video because I really like the camo. And if you want to see Ragnar with a steel camo, this is what it looks like, which, I mean, it looks pretty cool, I guess, but I didn't link it to the Ragnar, so I won't be using it on Ragnar. Anyway, so if you want to skip straight to the game and you want to see, you know, what I'm talking about the ship and everything, you can go ahead and skip. I'll chapter the video for you guys specifically. You can go ahead and skip through the game or whatever. It's gonna be a long video, so if you only want to watch one game or watch the second game or the first game, you can swip and swatch. You can do whatever you want. Like, I'm just recording the whole thing, so you guys can pretty much do whatever you want and watch how you want. But I'm gonna talk about the ship characteristics now, so I don't have to do it in the game, because this has been popularly suggested, especially in this series where I'm supposed to be talking in the game about the game itself, not about the ship and the stats. So I'm going to talk about the ship characteristics right now. So if you want to skip to the game, you can go ahead if you already know all the characteristics about the destroyer. But anyway, as we saw, obviously the armor layout. But survivability, we have 30,000 HP with survivability expert, which is quite a lot of HP, which is wonderful. Artillery, we have 4 guns. Well, actually 2 times 2, which is 4, but on 2 turrets. So we have a reload time of 3 seconds. Obviously, this is post nerf. Ragnar has been nerfed, remember? I think it was a 0.3 second reload nerf, which is a 10% DPM nerf. So this is post nerf Ragnar. 3-second reload on the main guns. We have 2.2k alpha, 12% fire chance, 30 millimeters of pen, which is super valuable, trust me. And obviously quite fast shell travel time. It's quite usable, honestly. And you also have 3000 damage on the AP, but I wouldn't say the AP is anything too wonderful. And the turrets, I believe, are 360. We also have 15.6 kilometer gun range on our build. That's going to prove to be very usable. Depth charges, the sad thing is they launch from the front, so they're not that good, honestly, guys. Apologies. Well, I don't have to really apologize because I'm not the one that makes the ASWs, but there it is. Sorry to disappoint you, I guess. They're on the front. They kind of suck. They're really bad because they launch frontally. AA defense, it's actually quite good. AA defense wise, it's actually quite good, honestly. AA defense wise, it's better than Smaland. Smaland, I wouldn't say it's good AA, but I think this one's comparable to like a Haaland, I would say. And it has quite good AA. I wouldn't really like stick on it, obviously, because, well, obviously you might get dumpstered anyway, so do be careful against carriers. Maximum speed 36.8 knots, which might be slow for some of you guys, but I'll show you why it's not that slow. Turning circle radius 770 meters and 5.6 rather shift time. And for the concealment with this build in particular, you have 8.3 kilometer detection, guys. Obviously, you can build it for it to be 7.5 kilometer detection. If you so wish, you can just take the concealment slot. This by no means is the only build you can run, guys. This is the build I am running, but it's by no means the only build you can run. Another thing which it has is obviously the 30% speed boost, which is why you don't really mind having 36.8 knots of speed, because it's a 30% speed boost. You go incredibly fast, and the acceleration and stuff, it's really good. You get a radar, 7.5 kilometer radar, which is quite good, obviously, especially if you're in a ship like this. You get a heal, 360 HP per heal. You get 3 heals, and you get a DCP on the Ragnar. Something you might have noticed, by the way, in my original review in the Ragnar, I took this one, main battery and AA specialist, instead of SE. You can totally still do that, to be honest, but I think I'm taking this build because I share it with Smaland. Because this build also works with Smaland. If I can show you really quickly, like this, it's just the same exact build. Okay, yes, no concealment. But Smaland can stealth radar without concealment expert. That's why you don't need it. It's not that important in randoms. In comp maybe, but in randoms it's not that important. But anyway, like I said, guys, this isn't the only build you can run. You can totally run concealment if you want. Go ahead. Like I said, I won't care. It's up to you. But this is what I'm running, so this is kind of what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm going to go into the first game in Ragnar, and we'll talk about the ship and the game. Alright, so here we are on Hotspot. It's a 6 battleship game. What? There's 6 battleships. Oh my god. No way. This is perfect matchmaking for a Ragnar, really and truly. Majority battleship. Kind of what we want to see. We also have 3 destroyers. Zorky is going to be quite difficult to fight, even though we do have that armor plating. He has also 50mm armor plating, so we're going to find it really hard to penetrate him. And obviously he's faster. And, well, his firepower is better. He has more DPM than us, so we have to be careful. But yeah, Stalingrad's quite annoying to fight, I guess. Eagle's super annoying to fight, I guess. Battleships-wise, the Double Thunder are super annoying to fight. The rest are pretty much okay matchmaking. I mean, sure, there's a Marceau and stuff. But anyway. So, firstly off, you're gonna notice I'm not gonna go straight into the cap. Now, why? It's just something I don't like doing, especially in a destroyer like Ragnar. Oh my god, Malte, how dare you? 7.5 kilometer radar, man. Why aren't you contesting instantly? Well, look, first of all, we have to know where the Stalingrad is and the Puerto Rico is. If they're on our flank, they're in the sea cap, there's no real point to contest the sea cap. We're not here to just contest the cap. and die instantly, right? We have to be a bit cautious. We have to know what's going on first. Then after we know what's going on, let's say they're not on this flank, then maybe we can think about contesting the cap. The important thing is when we're contesting this cap is we're able to shoot things, because that's the whole point of Ragnar and what it does really well. It shoots things, it farms a lot of damage. That's the whole point of it. Now, I've uploaded, I think, like 2 to 3 Ragnar videos already on my YouTube channel. I think 2 of them are highlights and maybe 1 of them is a review. This one will be the 4th, and this one will be a proper explainer video, kinda, on how I play Ragnar. So, after I played it quite a fair amount now, so I would tend to know. I think I know what's going on in this ship a tiny bit. I will show the statistics, obviously. After, you can just skip to the stats if you want to know them, but because I don't know them by heart. I think I average like 150,000, but I will have to check, obviously, after the 2 games are done. So anyway, so I'm not going to contest this cap right now, because I don't feel confident enough to go and contest, because there's a Marceau and Zorky. The Zorky's sitting right outside the cap, so if I'm caught inside the cap and I can't leave, well, I just don't want to be caught in that situation where I'm just stuck in the cap and I can't leave in front of a Zorky and Marceau. Like, here's a safe position where I can sit here and farm for free. Now, obviously, we're not making use of our Fearless Brawler, which kind of sucks because our reload's not good right now. It's 3 seconds. 3 seconds is not good. Especially on 4 guns. Our Yamagiri died instantly. He tried to play overly aggressive, and that's what happens when you try to play overly aggressive in front of 2 radars. You die instantly, even if you have the best concealment across the board. You just have to be careful. Now, I think since the Stalingrad Puerto are on the other side of the map, and we have quite a presence on this side of the map, I think I'm actually going to contest, but I'm gonna need some help from my team. The Plymouth is pushing up on the 9 line, which I like, so the fact that he's doing that means I can play a bit more aggressive, because, well, I'm gonna have a Plymouth with me, right? Just in case something happens or pops up, I'm gonna have a friendly Plymouth to... Okay, maybe he doesn't kill, like, Marceau or something, but he'll be able to get some DPM off on it, so I won't be as worried as I need to be right now. Now, in a game like this, I should be able to beat Marceau in a 1v1. But it's not about beating the Marceau. It's about really and truly just demolishing it. Because if you just beat him by like 4,000, like the trade, that's still not good. Like, that's not a good trade. Like, sure, you beat him, but you have armor. You should be beating him by way more, like, an amount. So you don't want to like take trades like this. Like, if I walk out here and start fighting the Marceau, it would be bad. You guys are like, why? Why? Because there's probably Torps coming, for one. That's why he sat there for so long. I don't know. It's just a guess. Yeah, there are the Torps right there. And the thing is, it's not just that. But if I go out broadside right now, there's a Pot 3 I have to deal with, Slava, and Satsuma, plus the Marceau at the same time. And I'll be the only one that can shoot the Marceau. Like, in theory, that's not a good idea. Like, you know, you gotta just take it slow, I guess. We need to sit in this cap, too. I could radar the Marceau for my teammates here, which I am going to be doing right now, actually. I don't think they have shots on him. Maybe he's behind a rock. I think he's behind an island. But I think now is our special opportunity to try to bully him here, because he is turning away. And I prefer this rule of engagement here, because there's an island I can use to disengage at will. We have the radar out. We get some chip damage. We're instantly dark. And we're chilling again. Now, as you can see, the Zorky instantly shot us. These are the types of things you have to be careful of, obviously. Now, we have a lot of HP, so I don't really need to be playing so scared right now. But we are losing the game. So we can't play like a cowboy, basically. Because, well, if we play like a cowboy and lose infinite HP right now, we're not going to have it for the late game where it's going to matter. Right? So I'm just gonna try save as much HP as I can as possible, whilst trying to obviously output damage at the same time. Like, I think firstly, I do want to get this cap, surely, but if I get to see this Pot 3 and he's not looking at me, I might actually open up on him, to be honest with you. He just shot, so he can't shoot us for 30 seconds. The only thing that can reset me is the Zorky, which he probably will. He probably will, because, well, I'm the only one capping right now. We got a fire in the Pot 3, that's really good. We need to just try sit in the cap here and try cap. Luckily, none of them are shooting us. Fearless Brawler is active, so our reload is improved. I think it's around 2.7. That's awesome. Now, obviously, we're getting this cap because we are losing. We need to get some cap pressure. 3 seconds till cap. We will end up getting this cap. I'm actually not going to play this flank anymore. Now, the reason I'm not going to do that is, well, I pretty much trust my teammates here. And this could be the biggest mistake of the match here. But I do trust my teammates to kill whatever's up here. Or at least deal with the threat enough. Because at least the Slava is 16k HP. He's definitely killable if the Killbear spots him. All he has to do is pretty much just spot him. Should be pretty easy. And our team should be able to finish him off. I think I'm going to make my way towards the B cap, honestly. We have to be careful about the 2 radars, the Puerto Rico and the Stalingrad. Now, Puerto Rico is pretty easy to deal with in a Ragnar, to be honest with you. It's quite free, I'm gonna be honest. It's not hard. Stalingrad, on the other hand, not as easy. Why do I say this? Stalingrad has obviously like quicker shell travel time on you. So, well, you're an easier target to hit towards a Stalingrad than a Puerto Rico. So you have to be a bit more careful in that regard. How are we going to counter that? Well, we either set at maximum range or we use islands, right? That's the only way, I guess. You can obviously open water at closer ranges, but I wouldn't recommend that because Stalingrad will hit you quite hard. And I think that is going to happen to me this game. I'm going to take a prediction here, actually, at minute 13 in the match, that the Stalingrad will come out and smash me at some point when I'm open water farming. But that's okay. Sadly, our Republic does die. Everyone seems to be dying, but we only have 3 deaths. The game looks worse than it actually is, I must say. I mean, we only have 3 deaths. Now we're going to get a cap, so we're actually going to start taking some points, which is going to help us quite a fair amount, to be honest with you. We do have to pressure the Slava. It's the only way. I'm going to have to click him 3 times, so my team guaranteed sees him. I think at this point, my team knows he exists again. And they should be able to finish him off. Double Satsuma, by the way. Overmatch Slava everywhere. Slava has no place on his like deck or side or nose where the double Satsuma can't overmatch him. So it should be completely free. Not relatively free. Oh shit, the Eagle's coming my way. Nah, I'm fine. He went the other way, which is awesome for me, actually. It's cool that he didn't go for me, I must say. It's quite a cool experience. Our Des Moines is dead also. Everyone is dying, but we can kill this Patri, and we can kill that Slava. I mean, they're free kills, right? Maybe I should go up there and kill him myself. But I don't have 23 kilometers. I don't think I need to. Would be quite far away to go to. But I'm just trying to think here. So it's between fighting the Thunder or fighting the Satsuma, but fighting the Satsuma means we have to fight the Zorki at the same time. I really don't want to have to deal with, to be honest. I just really want that Slava to die. And that Patri to die. I'm really surprised none of them are dying. That Patri will die though, guaranteed. For sure, actually. Like, no chance of survival, dude. He's dead. Slava, on the other hand, he might live forever. Let's just chill here for a sec. I just want to know what they're gonna do. There's a Thunder. I think we can start playing the game again. Now, Thunder is really scary. Why I said that at the start is he's super accurate and he has super high HE alpha, right? So he can smash us. That's pretty much it. There's not really much to it. He can just smash us. So we have to be really careful against him. Our Conqueror did die down south, which is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. We do have to kill these things with our carrier. We have a carrier, by the way. We do have a carrier. I think we might end up losing this game, to be honest with you. It's quite unfortunate because we do have 2 caps. I think we're just gonna have to go and output as much damage as we can, or we instantly lose here. Got a fire in the Thunder. Did he DCP? No, he didn't. What a nice guy. Thank you so much, Mr. Thunder Legend Giga Chat. I'm actually going to move over to this Thunder now, because this one's actually pushing into me. I'd rather fight the one pushing into me than the one running away from me. Why? Because it's the kiting engagement, and whilst you always want to try to be in a kiting position, even in secondary ships, for example, if you can be the one getting pushed, you'll always have the advantage in this game. Always. So, but in this situation, especially here, chasing a Thunder versus getting pushed by one is I mean, we're getting pushed by one. It's so much easier. We're still on full HP, mind you, by the way. So we still have HP to use for the latter portion of this game, which is now, which we're gonna need, because we're gonna start getting shot at here by Puertos, potentially Thunder. Yeah, Thunder definitely shot us. Sadly, we are pretty much caught here. I think we're gonna get smashed by his HE on this 3rd rack here, this one. Potentially, but we should be able to kill him. I feel like we're doing quite a good job in terms of farming him down. We have a fire and stuff. And I think after we kill the Thunder, we can move over, I believe, to the Puerto Rico would be the best target. He's in the middle of the map, completely exposed in front of Satsuma. Double Satsuma, actually, cross-fired. The only issue is if we go for Puerto is we're going to have to deal with the Stalingrad as well. Luckily, the Zorki is busy on the 10 line. Our Satsuma is keeping him busy. Our Satsuma might die to that, sadly. Oh, the Zorki is really low, actually. The Zorki is really low. And they ended up killing the Slava, which I missed, but that's okay. We should be able to kill this Thunder for free. The Ragnar is, for most of you guys, I wouldn't say it's an exciting ship. And honestly, I think it's a great ship. But I must agree with you guys, it might not be the most exciting for some of you guys because, well, it doesn't really have maybe the exciting factor for you guys. For me, I don't mind it. I actually quite find it exciting because I love open water gunboats. But I know some of you guys don't really like the non-torpedo style, I guess, that Ragnar offers. And I get it, I get it. But I quite like the Ragnar. It's a strong ship. It's a great ship. It's a great ship. It can do quite well in its role, basically, of being a gunboat. We're going to get shot by the Patri and the Puerto and the Stalingrad here. So this is going to be quite the crossfire. Quite the amount of ships shooting us. We should be... Well, we could go dark if we wanted to, but I don't really want to right now because I don't feel in a position where I'm getting overly pressured yet. With this HE, we might feel the pressure turning on here, potentially. Not yet, not yet. These are gearing torps. Luckily, the 2 caps I got, which is, I got them by myself, obviously, the solo caps, they've been ticking basically almost the entire time, which is super nice. No one has contested them, which is helping us quite a lot, to be honest with you, in this regard. Yeah, we are getting hit quite hard, so we might have to take... Not a break. We just need to get our speed boost on. With our speed boost, we should be completely fine. But without our speed boost, we are taking quite an excessive amount of damage, which is super unfortunate. But it is what it is. This is what we're here for. Now, this is a bad position I've put myself in here. I'm gonna ask my Plymouth. Can you radar Plymouth, please?
Torpedoes astern.
Woo! Alright, Plymouth radar, that's wonderful. I'm actually gonna give him an instant compliment for that. Why did I need him to radar? It's so I can keep farming this Puerto Rico without being the one to spot him. Obviously, we're still spotted by this Gearing who's behind us. He's the one spotting us. That's the Stalingrad in B, it's not the Gearing. The Gearing is, well, where he launched torps at us from, basically. So it wasn't that hard to figure out where he is. He's behind us. Obviously, we don't have RPF, but I really don't think you need RPF to find out where ships are most of the time, to be honest with you. You can take RPF, totally, if you want on this ship. Like I said, you can take whatever build you want, but... You can totally take RPF if you wanted to. RPF and concealment, if you... Like, for a ranked build, potentially, RPF and concealment is quite a funny build, I guess. You could take that, in ranked especially. But in randoms, I just don't really want RPF or concealment, because it really doesn't change anything for me. At least in the Ragnar. Because the playstyle I play, as you can see, is pretty much open water gunboating. Let's see if anyone shoots this Gearing. We just need to bait him into radar range, so... Oh! He almost baited me into the torp. Now he's in radar range, he's caught, guys. This guy is caught, this guy is so dead. The question is, do I take excessive damage trying to kill him here? Hopefully not, from the Stalingrad. This is what I'm worried about, by the way. It's the Stalingrad I'm worried about. And the planes, I'm a bit distracted right now. I want to kill this Gearing, but I am a bit distracted. Sadly, I'm a bit too distracted. But can we kill the Gearing? Can we kill the Gearing? I don't think so. I'm aiming like a dog. I'm trying. The thing is, he's gonna be out of smoke, which means our carrier can actually be spotting him right now, very shortly. No, we couldn't kill him because I dogged it. I was a bit distracted and I dogged it. It's my fault. That's totally my fault. But the game isn't over, so we shouldn't panic too much. Let's try kill the Stalingrad here. Try to keep sectoring for your teammates to try to, you know, alleviate the pain from the carriers. We're gonna try kill Stalingrad here. Oh, he's aiming at me. Not good. But luckily oh shit, our Satsuma doesn't live, I think. He's almost okay. Yes, I'm getting dark right as I, well... He was gonna shoot, I think. He had reload probably. We killed Stalingrad, that's awesome. Now we're gonna go over to part 3. We're gonna have to try kill him here ourselves, yes. This is a lot of work, by the way, we're having to put in. But this is kind of like the games you're expecting, honestly. Sometimes. And that's okay, you know. Even if we lose this game, it was an enjoyable game, I must say. It wasn't like a crushing defeat or something. We are trying our best. Now, you might see me zooming out a lot in Ragnar, for example. Maybe more often than I do in, I don't know, a battleship or something. The reason is I'm trying to look at shells maybe incoming. It's important. I must say it's important. Obviously, right now I'm unspotted, so I don't really have to concentrate on that too much. Plus, the only thing that can shoot me is the Patri, and I'm looking directly at him. But when you're open watering, especially if you have no speed boost, you need to be looking. You need to be checking. You need to be checking why. Because you can get smashed if you're not paying attention. And that has happened to me. It's happened to multiple people I know. At least a lot of people I know, these good players do zoom out a lot. That's kind of like the tendency. Because you're supposed to be looking, right? Obviously, if maybe you're less experienced, maybe you don't want to be looking out and in all the time, maybe it distracts you a lot. But it just prevents tunnel visioning is the word, right? Tunnel visioning is when you're just zoomed in like this, not looking at all. And, well, you just, for example, you just get smashed by something random, right? And you're like, how did I get hit? What was that? You know? Like, most of the time, you can just look out and check what's shooting you, whatever. I don't think I'm gonna end up killing this Pot 3, to be honest with you. But we can kill the Puerto Rico. I hope someone else finishes the Pot 3, takes on the task of killing the Pot 3. Sadly, the Eagle showed full broadside to the Pot 3, and he died instantly. Quite unfortunate because he has an island right in front of him, so he probably could have used that, to be honest with you, but it's okay. We end up killing the Patri, which is super nice. Our fire ended up burning him down. We're up to 290,000 damage, but we're still losing. We're gonna try kill the Puerto here to try and extend game time. No promises, I'll try my best. But also, it's quite unfortunate we couldn't end up killing that gearing, guys. That gearing, man, we should have killed them ourselves. But sadly, I fucked it up because I was a bit overly distracted, maybe. I'm actually gonna go for the carrier here. Now, some of you guys might be a bit mad, but honestly, we're not gonna win the game anyway. So there's no point to really not go for the carrier. Woo! They do have 3 caps, which is quite unfortunate. Oh, this is so annoying, man. Look at this. They're just coming, like, the dispersion. Okay. I die here. I die here. Guaranteed. I die here. Guaranteed. I'm sorry, guys. I die. Yep. Smashed. Critical brain damage. Me. I wish I killed that gearing. I don't think it changes the outcome of the game, but it definitely makes it a bit easier in the end here. It's still a 1v5, guys. 1v5 is not easy. Alright, so we ended up getting 322,000 damage on our first game here. 579 shell hits, 11 plane kills, 3 kills, 19 fires, 2 caps, and a defended ribbon. We got Arsonist, Confederate, Wither, and High Caliber. Awesome achievements for sure. Team score, we ended up getting top of the team at 2.3k base XP on a loss. Keep in mind, this wasn't arms race, and we aren't a super ship or a submarine. This is a tier 10 destroyer. So we did get quite good base XP for what we did. We definitely tried to win the game. We fought the gearing. We couldn't kill him because I think we were... Well, we'll check how much damage we did to him. Let's actually check. We did, to the gearing, we did 18,300. So we basically did all the damage to the gearing. We did quite a lot of damage to Patri, Stalingrad, Puerto Rico, Slava, Thunder, Eagle almost killed them, I guess. Well, not really, he was half HP. And some on the Thunder. We did, obviously, most of the damage is from HEN fires, which is to be expected with the Ragnar. We received 45,000 damage ourselves. In terms of credits and XP, we got 954,000 credits, 8.4k XP, and 41,000 commander XP. Honestly, an awesome game. Unfortunate it's a loss, guys, but losses do happen. We can't be too disappointed that they happen. They happen, okay? They happen. It is what it is. We definitely tried. Let's move over to game 2. Alright, so here we are in game 2 on Mountain Range on Ragnar. So, we are going to be going towards Well, it's between A and C because we spawn mid, so we get the choice. We're not going B in a carrier game. That's not gonna happen. So it's between A or C. I think I'm gonna go A. Reason being is normally on C, the enemy teams normally just sit at the back behind the rocks, and we won't be able to get shots on them too easily. So I'm gonna go A, to be honest with you. I don't want to go B because it's a carry game. If we get spotted and we get shot at by half the team, I don't really like that idea. So we're gonna go A. And then if we go the wrong flank, well, we can just rotate, right? We can just rotate and figure things out slowly, slowly. But anyway, I'm gonna skip this part because, well, there's not really much explaining to be done. Alright, so here we are next to the A-cap. Fuck. This CV is coming, guys. Now, I really want to open up right now. But if I open up and turn broadside, which I want to do, I'm going to be broadside to the bomber. So I can't do that. So we have to wait. Hold! We have to hold, guys. We have to hold because we're not allowed to shoot yet. We'll be allowed to shoot shortly. There's a Montana right here. Okay. Hello, sir. He's going to get one shot, this Montana. Not by me, but by my teammates, obviously. Dude, look at this guy. Look where he is. Oh, he's shooting us, obviously, but I think we dodged successfully here pretty easily. This guy's so dead, by the way, this Montana. I do not see how he's gonna live here. He already got Citadel for 20,000 damage. He's already down 30,000 damage, 10k from me, 20k from the Citadel he just received. Double fire on him. He's going to be DCPing that probably, potentially, highly likely. It's going to be a DCP there. And let's slow down to 0 here so we can try dodge. Oh my, you see him dying so quickly, guys. How did I know? How did I know? Well, he is showing broadside to infinite battleships here. That's how I know. Look at him, he's just dying. He's just dying. He made the wrong turn. He made the wrong turn downtown, guys. At the turn, he had to make a left and he made a right. And he died instantly for us. What can he do? I really want to get a fire on his Preußen, to be honest with you. I don't know why they're running it down like this. This is quite interesting. Oh my, giga damage. So we're trying to output damage on the Preußen here. The Montana is obviously dead. We're up to 50k damage, which isn't too good, to be honest, but I'm sure we can get more damage over time, slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly we'll get some damage. That's pretty much it, really. There's not really much to say about this moment, guys. I'm sorry, but it's pretty much just us clicking every 3 seconds. I'm actually spam clicking every once a millisecond, but you know, the shots are going out every 3 seconds. Preußen will die here, which is wonderful, obviously. Not to me, though. Oh, well. Let's turn around, go towards A, and maybe try to find the Zao or something. Alright, so here we are, in range. Carrier's putting us slightly here, but that's okay. We should be able to kill this Preußen, potentially. Not us, but our teammates. I mean, he's running at 4 people. This is the exact same situation as the other two. They're running it down. It's quite surprising. Normally they do run away. It's quite surprising they are running it down. This is gonna give us basically, I think, a free win, to be honest. All these running it downs. Yo, there's a Nakimov right there. We're gonna need speed boost right now, or we're going to die to these bombers. Don't kill me, Nakimov, sir. Alright, try to turn out. Obviously, you want to be like, this is the kind of angles you want to give to try to minimize damage from Nakimovs, obviously. Because they drop like on a broadside style. So if you're broadside, you eat 500,000 damage. If you're angled, you eat minimum damage if possible. Sometimes they do hit you anyway, but well, sometimes they don't, right? So like in this situation, he didn't. So that's awesome. Here we're trying to fight a Henry in the open, which in theory is a dumb idea, but I mean, it's just one Henry in the open and we don't really have much to angle to or do anything to, so we actually can outtrade a Henry pretty easily. His arcs, I believe, are comparable to ours. I think ours are slightly worse, but it also depends on the skill of the player, right? So, enemy aircraft carrier detected. We spotted him again, guys, which is super wonderful because maybe our team can get shots on him. Maybe we get some spotting damage, right? Hopefully. There he is. Look at him. I would love to shoot the Henry, but the Henry's quite fast now. He had turned on the engine booster. Okay, carrier. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yes, I know you know I exist. I know, I know, I know. I know you know, man. I know you know. Thanks for dropping me, man. Boom. Boom. He's mad at me because I'm the one spotting him, I think. I'm not sure why he's going in and out of concealment, actually. He's at 12 kilometers and he was unspotted. How's that possible? Wait, how is that possible? Is he full concealment build? I guess so. Never seen that. I think Nakimov normally has like 15-kilometer detection, so I'm very surprised to see one with 12. He beached on the thing. He did. Oh no, is he protecting himself from my shots with the carrier hull? Sir. The carrier is very physically, mentally upset at me right now, obviously, because I was spotting him. He wants to kill me at all costs. And he will kill me long term if I stay playing greedy like this. How's this Henry not dying, by the way? I'm not hitting the Henry, I'm hitting the Nakimov in front of him, guys. I'm getting non-pens. Okay, now I'm hitting the Henry. No, I'm not. That's the Nakimov. I can't hit the Henry because the Nakimov's in the way. Very good use of teammates, guys. Because I can't. Well, I should have killed the Henry right there, but obviously there was an Nakimov in the way, huh? So I couldn't. Anyway, we got our continuous AA damage increased from our special captain. I don't know what his name is. Quite unfortunate. We're up to 159,000 damage. What we're gonna do now is rotate to the other side of the map. And we're gonna just try gunboat this Montana till he dies. He has 71,000 HP, which is super awesome for us, to be honest. Clicking every 1 second, guys. That's all you have to do, man. It's really not hard gameplay. The thing is, it's all about positioning. Like, why did we push up into the enemy spawn? It's because there was only a Henry to fight us, like I mentioned, guys. Why are we pushing at the Montana right now when he's clearly shooting us? Well, that's I don't know, actually. That's very dumb by me, but... Well, now we're kited, so we're fine. But why are we fighting Montana, for example, at 10 kilometers with our guns? Because that's what it does, you know? That's what Ragnar does. You can fight things. Obviously, you shouldn't be doing this at match start. At 10 kilometers, I wouldn't pick fights with Montanas at match start. This is only like at game end, because the game is over already. Why do I say it's over? Well, look at the ships remaining, guys. They have 4 ships left. And we have, well, 10 ships left. So, yes, you can take trades with Montanas at 9 kilometers. Sure, they're unfavorable. Sure, you're going to eat a lot of damage. Doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. It really doesn't matter, because even if you die at this later stage in the game, you're still gonna win, right? Because it's 2 versus 10. Okay, in a different situation, like last game, for example, we're not gonna do this, right? We're not gonna kill ourselves, obviously. But different games require different situations. This game, we're just trying to get our damage and trying to save our damage here. We're at 200k, which is awesome. We have no kills, sadly, but that is the case, and we have to live with it. And the game is pretty much over, I think. I'm gonna try speedrun into Henry, but I think he's definitely dead to my teammates. And that's pretty much game 2 for the Ragnar. Alright, so for game 2, we ended up getting 202,000 damage, 430 shell hits, 11 fires, 24 plane kills, and Confederate. Quite awesome indeed. We got 2.2k base XP, top of our team. So that's pretty cool, honestly. I'm going to compliment our Des Moines because he got 2.1k base XP. So that's pretty good too for him. But 2.2k base XP is quite cool. We actually got less base XP on the win than we did on the loss last game. But quite cool indeed. Detailed report, as you can see, all of it was HE damage. Why am I using so much HE in Ragnar? Because the HE is so good on Ragnar. The AP isn't as good, guys. I mean, you can use it on broadsides at closer ranges. Even on Minotaurs, you can citadel them at like around like 7 kilometers or something. But, well, there's no Minotaur this game. We're fighting Henry's pre-kited. We're fighting Montana's angled. We're fighting Preußen's angled. We're fighting, you know, GK's angled, whatever. Nakimov's angled. HE is going to be good. It was good. 32k damage taken. Credits and XP. We earned 564,000 credits, 10,000 XP, 1,000 free XP, and 42,000 commander XP. In terms of my commander build, once again, I'm going to show it to you here. Preventative Maintenance, Last Stand, SC, Survivability Expert, Superintendent, Incoming Fire Alert, Fearless Brawler, Adrenaline Rush, and Main Battery NAA Expert. In terms of my equipment, I'm running Main Battery Mod 3, Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1, Engine Boost Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. And as you can see, those were the 2 games I've played today. Live commentary for you guys. Remember, all these videos I'm doing are mostly live commentary. So, like in this situation, whatever games I got is what I'm going to show you. Luckily, we got a 300k game and a 200k game, which is quite cool to show you for you guys. I hope you enjoyed those damage games. But here are my statistics for the Ragnar. I have 81 games in the Ragnar, 75% win rate with a 153k average damage, which is pretty good, honestly. 153k plus 75% win rate, 81 games. It's a really good ship. And that game actually I got today for YouTube here, 322,000 damage is my record damage in Ragnar, which is quite cool, I guess. I really do hope you enjoyed that for you guys. That's pretty much it, I think, overall. One more thing I want to show you is the price for the ship, obviously. Again, we're going to go into the armory. We're going to click ships. We're going to click steel ships up here. And you're going to find Ragnar here. I have all the steel ships and I have 126,000 steel because I play a lot of clan battles, guys. So, and ranked, so I get a lot of steel. But yeah, you have 27,000 steel here for the Ragnar. You can obviously get that on discount. But that is how to play, in my opinion, the Ragnar. That's how I play it, and maybe you can implement it into your playstyle if you want. If you don't want, that's okay too. This is just what I'm running, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video, but regardless. So now, for my opinion on the Ragnar, is it a good ship? It is a wonderful ship. It's strong in randoms, ranked, clan battles. It's just good. It's a great ship. It's a good ship. You can play it in pretty much any game mode. Obviously, this season, it's not as good as in clan battles because, well, Napolis and, you know, big bricks and stuff, so you have to be careful to that. Can't really take trades with Napolis too easily. But in ranked, cots, and randoms, it's still an amazing ship. It's incredibly good. It's wonderful. I loved it so far. At least I've played it quite a lot. I think it's a wonderful ship. Obviously, you could build it a bit differently for different game modes. Obviously, I wouldn't build it the same in clan battles or cots or ranked, for example. But this is for randoms. This is a randoms build. I would use this for randoms myself. That's pretty much it, guys. Obviously, I think the Ragnar is a wonderful ship. I think some of you guys might find it quite boring, though, if you don't like the style of clicking every 3 seconds and stuff. But otherwise, I do hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Please do let me know if you have any feedback in the comments below, guys. This is going to be the first video. I forgot to mention, actually. It's going to be the first video I upload in 1440p. Do let me know if it does look any better in 1080p. Or even 1440p. Just do let me know. Maybe the processing is better. Hopefully it is. But yeah, do let me know in the comments if the quality was fine in the video. I would really appreciate it. And obviously, if you can leave a like or a comment or a share or a subscription, guys. We're soon close to 10,000 subscribers. We're 430 subscribers away. I'd really appreciate if we can get there, obviously. And thank you so much for all the support to get us so far, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Big fan.